Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Plague Inc. Evolved Custom Scenarios. If you watched the last video earlier today, we did a scenario dedicated to me called the Kill Switch, in which we literally killed people in the blink of an eye. The entire world was over. Fastest scenario I've ever done. We'll go ahead and try something else. Anything else I'm missing that's pretty highly rated? The X-Nano Virus is. Kind of curious about that. Let's give it a shot. 50 years have passed since the nanovirus has been cured. A mad scientist living in China has kept a hidden copy of the nanovirus and was developing it throughout this whole time, making the new X-Nano Virus. A lot has changed in 50 years, however. Many people rely more on bionic limbs and organs. Countries have improved medication. Humanity has made poor countries more developed, etc. Can you infect and kill everyone living on the future Earth? This is my third custom scenario. Please check out my other scenarios. And hi to Pravus Gaming if you're playing this. Hello! Hexagon PS. Hope you're doing well. Nanovirus. You haven't played one of these in a long time. This should be fun. ATP boost genetic mimic aquasite herbophile. Do I want to stick with herbophile? Yeah, I'll stick with herbophile. Why not? And the symptostasis. Symptostasis, or do I want to go for the abilities? Patho. I mean, you do need a lot of abilities when you have the nanovirus, but we'll stick with the symptostasis. It should be fun. 50 years have passed since the nanovirus was created. Some mad scientist improved it, and the nanovirus X was made. Okay, which is it? The nanovirus X or the nano X virus? I don't even know. A lot has changed in 50 years, however. Well, we can't really choose a country. It's automatically going to be China. So there we go. So the year is 2067. All right. What's the population of the world look like? It's not that different from what it is today. Maybe a little bit more. No, it's about the same. So apparently in 50 years, no one had any babies. You'd think the population would go down, but no, that's fine. It's fine. Transmission. We actually start off with a little bit, which is kind of nice. We have Insect 1. Carrier insects increase infectivity. That seems pretty generic. We have Blood. We have Zoonotic Shift. We have Livestock. Chemical Tolerance. Nanovirus becomes more tolerant to damaging chemicals such as cleaning substances, increases infectivity, especially in wealthy countries, and Air 1, passing all air filters and stuff. Okay, so is China... No. Okay, so if you're going to do a scenario that's like 50 years in the future, one thing you could do, and you don't have to, but one thing you could do that's pretty fun, is to go through and actually change a lot of the properties of different countries. China, for example, could become a pretty wealthy nation and stuff like that. It's just an idea. It doesn't have to be done, but it can be useful. All right, so none of those seem absolutely necessary right now. 0 symptoms? Uh-oh. Well, this bodes well for my symptostasis use now, doesn't it? Abilities. Cold, heat, code fragment interception is pretty good. Radical elements stabilized is pretty good. I don't think we need either of them at the moment, though. Body takeover. Nanovirus becomes able to harm the victim's body. This might be the symptoms. And then computing abilities. Nanovirus becomes able to hack into computers and other internet devices. Unlocks many traits. Let's give it a shot. Symptoms? No symptoms. All right. Genetic modification abilities. Nanovirus becomes able to modify its genetic information, unlocks trait genes, and slightly harder to cure. Well, that all seems well and good. Computer hacking, I think for the time being, let's go for things like chemical tolerance and stuff like that. The second level repels damaging chemicals. It appears to be basically the exact same thing. All right. Libya's already working on a cure. Apparently Libya is the one who released the nanovirus, not China. Or something. Is it a random nation that starts working on the cure, or is it the host nation? Because they know about you from the beginning. That's the entire point of a nanovirus, but still. I don't know. All right, let's go for Air 1, just in case we're able to get around a little bit better with China using their airplanes. I can't remember how effective China's airport is because I really never use it. Oh no, 665 people tragically lost their lives in New Zealand. You know what? It's better that happened than what's about to happen with the nanovirus. I'm just saying. Let's go for Air 2. Let's go for chemical resistance, and that leads to chemical immunity. Nanovirus completely resistant to all cleaning chemicals, including bleach, which is truly impressive. Computer hacking. Okay, we're allowing internet connection for the nanovirus. So, does this mean that we now start spreading across the entire world because it's a World Wide Web? Then again, in 50 years, if China still has the Great Firewall Project, then maybe not. I'm not sure. Computer virus. The nanovirus hacks into the computer and sends genetic instructions to contacts to replicate the nanovirus, increasing infectivity. That sounds well and good, but if it doesn't instantly infect, like, almost the entire Western world at the very least, I will say I'm going to be slightly disappointed. Well, let's just see what happens, though. Hang on. Get a little bit more DNA. There we go. All right, internet. Replicate across the World Wide Web. I mean, it does seem to be getting me around in a few places. I don't know. Maybe it's even working. I'm not sure. Genetic complication. Nanovirus overcomplicates. You know, you spelled complicate correct here and then not here. How'd that happen? It's genetic information to make it harder to be cured, but reduces infectivity. No. Genetic exposure. Its genetic information is online for anyone to see. Ooh, it becomes an open source virus. Terrifying. Increasing infectivity, but making it easier to cure. I don't know. Do we need that? Let's go for chemical immunity for the time being. And we'll also grab some blood transmission, since we seem to be pretty good in wealthy countries, but I think we'll need a little bit of help in the poor countries. New minor disease spreading. Oh, no. Oh, God, I just realized the freaking cure. Holy crap, I haven't been paying attention to this thing at all. Okay, radical elements stabilized and code fragments level 1, 2, and do we want to go for replication? Not yet. Let's see. Can I set it back, please? Okay, back down to 50%. God, I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, let's go for body takeover. That leads to neural takeover. Neural damaging symptoms. Okay, so we do now have symptoms available. Good. Pneumonia. I don't want pulmonary edema. I kind of want skin lesions. Skin lesions are really good. Yeah, all right. We got symptostasis. We might as well start making use of this. We'll go for the skin lesions. It's a bit of severity, but it'll be all right. More transmission? No, I think we'll hold off on that for the time being. So they are working on that cure pretty hard there. But maybe we'll be all right. Now we have a little lethality. Not sure how much I want that. Necrosis? All right, if we're going to have lethality, let's just freaking commit to it. We need to pick up the speed anyway, or we're going to have some trouble. Let's go for anemia. China shuts down the airports a little bit late. First death in Japan. China rejoices, probably. I don't know. Hypersensitivity for the wealthy countries. Immune suppression. Polyphagia. Interesting. Yeah, we'll go for polyphagia, sure. I mean, we're going to get zombies? I'd like to unlock, like, nano-zombies. That'd be great. Transmissions. Let's go for genetic exposure. No, I need to slow down the cure. Let's go for genetic complication. Now, are the two exclusive? Because they really ought to be if they're not. Man says his speech was probably the best speech ever. Oh, you are a charmer, aren't you? Let's go for bird. I can't get any water transmission, which is a little bit of a problem for me. We'll go for some livestock to be a little bit better in Russia, for all the good that's going to do me. And I do need to get some cold resistance, so let's grab that. We did get into Greenland. What are we missing? Morocco, West Africa, Algeria, and Central Africa. Okay, so birds should be able to carry me the rest of the way. Let's go for another encryption breach. There we go. And that did not... Oh, there we go. Okay, it did set back the cure a little bit. We need some heat transmission, believe it or not, which is a bit of a surprise to me as well, I know. Neural takeover, neural damaging symptoms. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Then we have cyber tech takeover. The nanovirus becomes able to hack into and damage cyber technology implanted into humans. Unlock cyber tech damaging symptoms. Do we want those, or do we want things like paranoia and stuff? Anger, severity, sadness. Increases sadness in victim. Simple. Well, that's true for severity, but what else does that do for me? Let's go for dysentery. Cannibalism. I like cannibalism. Wait, what? No. Cannibalism is a horrible thing. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Mexico mobilizes infectious disease teams. That's fine. Anger. People just became angry all of a sudden. Okay. So the entire world has been infected. We need to start killing a little bit faster, if you ask me. We do have necrosis, so let's go for the cybertech takeover. That leads to bionic redirection. The nanovirus hijacks bionic limbs, causing difficulty walking. Or perhaps making them walk without their permission. I don't know. Increases severity, but slightly reduces infectivity. Again, it just feels like it's a wasted opportunity just to slow them down from walking around. Why not, like, make them sleepwalk and kill somebody? I don't know. Electrical insulators. Nanovirus disrupts the electrical connections of bionic body parts, increasing severity, especially in wealthy countries. Severity in wealthy countries? I didn't realize that was something you could, modify. Infectivity or resistances in wealthy countries? Sure. Severity? Wasn't aware about that. Maybe I'm misreading that. Electrical overheating. Very high body temperatures and internal burning can be lethal. Sounds horrifying. Electrical expulsion. Electric fibers violently explode, releasing the nanovirus into the surroundings. Increases infectivity. Very hard to cure. Sounds awesome. Well, you say very hard. It only set them back by 3%, but I'll go with it. Bionic redirection. Bionic paralysis. Bionic suicide. Surprisingly, not very lethal. even though the bionic organs are malfunctioning in a very severe way and causing people to die. Surprising, surprising. Aggression? Sure, I guess we can pick that up. Paranoia, insanity, chaos, significantly harder to cure. Complete destruction in public buildings and places with people. So terrorism. Got it. Everyone just gets angry and becomes bionic terrorists or something. I don't know. We're still infecting the rest of Africa. The world is dying pretty darn quick here. Let's go for cannibalism, because why not? Systemic infection, total organ failure, still pretty darn lethal. Turns out your natural heart failing, oh, there we go, is more effective than your bionic heart failing, which we assume you were already very heavily reliant upon, but there you go. Chaos! Sadness, depression, suffering. I'm guessing this goes down some sort of a suicide route. All right, so the symptostasis actually worked out pretty well to my favor. I'm very glad I noticed the cure when I did, because I don't know how many of you guys might have been screaming at me, "Oh my god, the cure! Pravus, pay attention to the cure!" I mean, you would have been right to do so. Glad I noticed it. Was able to recover. Thank you, Nanovirus. You're awesome. 320 days, 74,000 points, 43% cure progress. All in all, still made that work out pretty well. 3 stars, it ain't bad. It's a pretty good scenario, actually. I'm trying to think of anything really wrong with it, besides a couple of like little grammatical errors and such. And I'm okay with pointing out grammatical errors. This person apparently is familiar with me. If I didn't, they'd probably be disappointed, right? Right, that's how that works. Yeah, no, it was a pretty darn good scenario all across the board. I can't really think of any problem with it. It's well done. Yeah, kudos. You did a good job. 3rd scenario, you say. Man, you've been busy. I can appreciate that. Good job. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.